And now, it's time for Common Sense with Connie.
Hi, I'm Connie, the Common Sense Consultant. It's my job to tell you what you're doing wrong and how to fix it. Today I want to talk to you about masks. A lot of people out there seem to have a lot of opinions about masks and whether or not they're good or bad or if they should have to wear one. For those of you who for some reason think science is a bunch of witchcraft, let's examine this through the lens of common sense. First of all, if you've ever sat in the front row of a rock concert or a Broadway show or even just stood too close to a coworker or a friend, you've probably gotten a little spit on you. There's a reason the expression, say it, don't spray it, is a thing. It happens. Did you see Jonathan Groff in Hamilton? Da 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 da. Wear a mask. It's really not that hard to understand. If you wear a mask, you can't spit on somebody. You don't need to trust the CDC. If you're one of those people who doesn't believe in science, trust your own anecdotal evidence. But let's look even further. Let's address some of the crazier things that a lot of people have decided to talk about online through the lens of common sense. Number one, if I wear a mask all day, I'm going to be breathing in my own CO2 and I might die. Wow. I don't exactly know how people come to this, but let's break it down. If this were true, your surgeon wouldn't even make it through your colonoscopy. You'd wake up in the middle of the best nap anybody gets all year, and he'd be collapsed on top of you. If this CO2 theory held any merit, you'd walk into Market Basket and every single cashier would be collapsed over their registers. There'd be people strewn about, laying in the aisles from inhaling their own CO2. It's not a thing. Masks, when worn properly and made out of the proper materials, do not cause carbon dioxide poisoning. I mean, maybe if your mask is made out of plastic, if you're using saran wrap or a plastic bag. If that's the case, Mr. Darwin's going to take very good care of you, friends. Tell him and George Washington hi when you get to the other side. By the way, nobody's asking you to wear a mask for 8 hours. It's only when you have to be around other people. Once again, I give you, say it, don't spray it. Number two, if I have to wear a mask, that's infringing on my liberty. Oh, is it, patriots? Is it an infringement of your liberty? Liberty is not unlimited. There are restrictions. You have to drive on a certain side of the road. You have to pay taxes. There's a difference between private liberty and public liberty. When you're in the privacy of your own home, you can walk around naked. Try that at Target, they're going to cart you away. No shoes, no shirt, no service. All right, so now we've updated it to say also no mask. Why? Because we're in the middle of a global pandemic, dummy. Here's another fact. Your right to be comfortable ends at the infringement of my right to live. You don't want to wear a mask? You don't have to, but stay out of my dance space, baby. We can't merengue at the Sheldrake if you don't get it together. Number three, if masks are so important, why did they initially say we shouldn't wear them? It's called adapting to new information. You listen to the weather report and the weatherman says it's going to rain all day tomorrow. So you bring your umbrella. Turns out the weather is beautiful. I mean, all right, I can understand why you don't believe in science based on weather. I get it. Things move fast sometimes. So the storm moves out and you go out and it's beautiful. It's a perfect sunny day. But you heard it was going to rain. Do you walk around with your umbrella open the whole day on this gorgeous sunny day because somebody once said it was going to rain and I got to have my umbrella because that's what they said and I can't possibly adapt to new information? No, you don't. It's called the novel coronavirus. That doesn't mean it's a book. That means new. Some of you need to make better friends with Merriam-Webster.com. Although frankly, they did recently rule that irregardless is now a word, so maybe they're not the best judge. I understand that it's hard sometimes to hear conflicting information. This is a new virus. We're learning about it as we go. In the beginning of this thing, we didn't know masks would help. A mask stops the person who's sick from spreading the sickness. And we learned that you could be sick and not know it. This is called being asymptomatic. Big word for the day. That means being sick and not showing any symptoms. And then we took that information and we said, maybe we should wear masks because if we don't know we're sick and we don't know we're spreading it, there's going to be a problem. Adapting to new information. The worst part about all this is that a lot of times the people out there flouting the recommendations aren't going to be the ones who get sick. That's the worst part of it. Karma is not that precise. So think about your grandma. She really that expendable to you? You're just willing to be like, you know what? She's had a good life. It's time. Really? Seniors, if your grandkids are this brand of selfish, do yourselves a favor. Please jump onto legal Zoom and fix your wills now. Please don't reward this reckless, selfish behavior if it turns out to be what kills you. Ooh, did I trigger you? Trigger warning, you're selfish. Stop it. And by the way, nobody likes change, okay? Change is hard. We're all resistant to change. None of us like it. And there's a lot coming at us. I get it. Nobody likes having to wear masks. Nobody likes it. Trust me. Nobody likes it. It's not like any of us are like, woohoo, I've waited my whole life to wear a mask. Finally. No. Nobody likes having to stand 6 feet apart from people. Nobody likes having to stay in their house and not see their friends. Nobody likes having to go one way up the aisle at the grocery store, following the arrows and waiting your turn while somebody's standing there for 17 minutes trying to decide which brand of beans they like best. Nobody likes it. And I get it. Change is hard. But as the wonderful Glennon Doyle says in her brilliant book, Untamed, everyone should buy this and read it, everyone, we can do hard things. Glennon Doyle, we can do hard things. This isn't even really that hard. I mean, 2 elastic loops, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Some people have to go off to war. Some people have to trudge a mile down the road to get their water in third world countries. Could we get over ourselves a little bit? Let's give it a shot. Let's see if more people wearing masks instead of whining about it makes a difference. What's the worst that happens? You had to cover your mouth for a little while? Listen, some of you should probably just do that anyway. Too many people spouting off about things everywhere lately. There's a lot of people dead because of this virus. We don't know how it works. That's reason enough to wear a mask out in the world. It's not that hard. Wear a mask, but make it fashion. Yeah, I know how the kids talk on the Insta. It's part of my Luke, L-E-W-K. I know. I can breathe just fine. It makes my eyes pop. I don't mind it. Pretty helpful if I run out of lipstick or forget to put it on. I mean, that never happens, but I'm just saying. Just do the right thing. Think for yourself. But don't think selfishly. There's some nuance there. Can you handle it? Give it a shot. It's not rocket science. It's common sense. It's COVID sense. And it's caring for your fellow man. That is something we're supposed to do. Something we all seem to have forgotten. Let's try to remember, huh? I'm just trying to make the world a better place for all of us. You're welcome.